Hello everyone, my name's Salas, and this will be my first quick video for understanding the basics of League of Legends. First we'll be going over bot lane control and dominance through CSing, harass, zoning, and getting an advantage to your lane. So, let's get to it. To start off the first clip, we have a matchup of a Caitlyn and Sona versus a Jinx and a Nami. The objective in the early levels are these: to CS, which will increase your gold, harass the enemy so that they become more afraid to get CS or even fight you, and then of course to get some kills. To CS properly, what you want is to get the killing blow, which is the last hit on a creep to get the gold. The more gold you get from this, you get even stronger items, and good benchmarks for creep score is around the 75 or 80 mark by the first 10 minutes. This does vary though from game to game depending how much pressure is applied to the lane. But also more important than this benchmark is to also look at the overall CS of your lane opponent. As long as you're ahead of them, then that's fine enough. But if you are behind, you want to stay within 10 CS or so. Next, you will need to understand how to harass. The basic rule of thumb to harassing in bot lane is to auto attack the enemy when they're using their auto attack to get the last hit on a minion. This, coupled with your support, over time and time again, will bring their health bar low enough where they realize it's not worth doing anymore, and from there you get an advantage by zoning out the enemy team from CS and experience. When you have an enemy team zoned out, the best way to take advantage of this is to slowly starve them and choke them out into only last hit minions. That way more minions die that they can't get gold or EXP from, which every little bit gives you that slight advantage. Then once the lane starts moving to their tower, you push the lane hard. That way you keep the minions at their tower and giving them a harder time to get gold from it. When you push a lane though, make sure you have the jungler routes warded. That way you can escape a 3v2 gank. Because if not, honestly, the advantage that you've been working so hard to create is just going to go down the drain if their gank actually is successful. When you are able to, you also want to use your abilities to get even stronger harass out. Caitlyn is great at harassing because of her natural long range with both her auto attacks and her Q. She's known as a queen of bullying for a reason. As you can see, even with a sustained support, we're able to keep the Jinx low enough even with her Nami's heals. A good combo with Caitlyn is to do an auto attack into her Q into another auto attack. And then let's say that the opponent is charging in at you to get a strong harass. A neat trick with Caitlyn is to use your auto E into Q combo, which gives a very strong answer to their harass. And this combo is perfect because it slows them down from your net and makes your Q even easier to land. And then one last thing that I do want to go over real quickly is to look at your level advantages, and especially look for your level 6 advantage. At level 6, you get your first point into your ultimate, and for many champions, this level 6 advantage that you can get is huge, especially if your opponent doesn't get that level 6 advantage. So for here, I notice that I'm about to be level 6 after this cannon, so I get that last harass out with the Q, and then since I hit level 6, I go up, sniper out with my R, get an easy free kill just like that. For the next clip, we have a matchup of Caitlyn and Sona again against a Vayne and a Thresh. One thing to note when you're against this matchup is that they're looking for all-ins, while for us, we're looking to get pokes and keeping them from wanting to go all-in. Understanding these strengths against their strength is something that you're going to learn over time and experience, and you just really have to get games out to get a good feel about where their power spikes are and just what their general strategy is going to be. As you can see from early on, what they're trying to do is to shove the lane hard into us to try to get an early level advantage and stop Caitlyn from doing what she does best, which is to harass and shove lanes. So what I did, understanding that, is to push hard back as well and try to get a level 2 near the same time that they did. So as you saw, we retaliated their aggressive move and then they backed out with a disadvantage in health. And then from here, always look for ways to get harass out to the enemy, because the more you do this, it will also mentally break them down because no one enjoys being the one zoned out from their own lane. Early game, this is just going to be rinse and repeat until you can feel confident to control the lane in your favor. You also want to keep an aggressive position so that they can't come near the creeps for any experience, and just keep pressing your advantage just like this. As you can see, we had them poked pretty hard, so they were completely zoned out from any CS. And to be honest, you'll see that this duo didn't give us really the respect that we earned while we're in lane, and it sets us up for a really easy kill. And this just really gives us a heavy advantage for us to just win the lane and later on in the game. Just keep this pressure up and don't allow them to catch up. If you guys enjoyed the video, please click that like button and also subscribe to be tuned in next time to see when the next videos do come out. Thanks for watching, guys, and once again, this is Salas. See you next time.